Hello and welcome back to our YouTube channel CodeLogic. So in this series we are seeing the hospital management system using Angular and Firebase. So this is the 8th video of that series. So in our previous videos we have seen the CRUD operations on the doctor. So in this video we are going to see how to add new patient. So if you have not watched the previous video, I'll request you to watch the previous videos also. So this is a successor of that videos. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Now we have opened one terminal here. We'll start our application first using ngserve command. Then we'll create another terminal. Here we are going to use the command nggc component slash dashboard slash patient. So inside patient folder we have to create one more component, add patient. Okay, after that we have to create one interface using nggi shared slash model patient. So inside model folder we have created one interface. So now we'll go to the application, inside which shared folder we have one model here, patient. So we have to add some data to it. So you can see here we have added data, patient ID, name, mobile, then doctor ID, name, gender, admission date, and the prescription. Okay, so prescription will be of type string. So we'll close this file. Now we'll go to the patient folder, inside which there is a one component, add patient. But now we are going to open the add patient component.html. So we'll go to the doctor component.html file. Okay, we'll minimize this code. Inside our row we have add doctor, so we'll copy that row as it is and we are going to paste it here, and instead of add doctor we'll change it to the add patient. And after that, on click of that card we have to call method. So we have written one method here, add patient. We have declared it in patient component.ts file. Now we'll go to the doctor component.ts file, inside add doctor. So we have this dialog config. Okay, so we'll copy all the code from add doctor and we'll paste it here inside add patient. We'll go to the constructor and we'll copy all 3 lines and we'll paste it inside our constructor patient component.ts file. We'll inject all the required import modules, and we have here title, so register patient, so button name should be register as it is. Then we have to open new component. So for that we have add patient component. After that we have this open snack bar method, so we have copied it and we are going to paste it inside our patient component.ts file. After that we have changed the message, registration of patient is successful. And now we are going into the service data service file. Here we have to write one method to register patient. So we have copied the add doctor method, we have pasted it here. We'll change its name to the add patient. So we have created new patient dot patient id, because you can see here inside a model we have patient id. So we'll copy that and we'll paste it here, patient dot patient id. We have created new id here, and then we are going to add that data inside the patient. Okay, So we'll close this file, we'll close this one also. Now if data is present, then we have to add patient, right? So we have called that method. Okay, everything looks good now. So now we'll go to the add patient component. We'll close first all the files, then we'll open the add patient component.html file, and then add patient component.ts file. And from the add doctor, we are going to open the same html and ts file. So similar to the add doctor, we'll first copy these 3 lines from the constructor of that add doctor component, and we'll paste it inside the add patient component. First we'll inject all the dependencies, then we have to define some variables. So we'll copy these variables and we'll paste it inside the add patient. We'll quick fix it. We'll change name to the patient name. We'll remove not necessary variables like department. Then we have created new variable admission date. Okay, we have new variable prescription and then patient ID. So we'll copy the code from constructor of add doctor and we'll paste it inside the constructor of add patient. Okay, so this is a similar steps. Okay, we'll change its names and we are going to fetch that details from the data variable which we have getting from the mat dialog data. Okay, so here it's a prescription, button name, doctor ID, then doctor name. We have defined 2 variables, doctor ID and doctor name, of type string. Okay, so we have to get all the doctors here of type string, or we can say any type. It's an array of doctors. So we have defined one method, get all doctors, inside which we are going to use the data service. So for that we are injecting that inside a constructor, private data API of type data service, and we are going to use the method data API dot get all doctors, and we are going to subscribe to this method and we'll check for the result. If result is there, then we are going to assign that result to the all doctors. Okay, so you can see here we have get all doctors method already written. So we'll copy this code and we'll paste it here inside add patient. So we'll change the, we have all doctors array, so we'll change the name doctors array to all doctors. So here you can see we only want the required components like doctor ID and name. So for that we are fetching the data from that data constant data.name, and then we have added the values to it. We'll remove this keyword and we are going to pass the doctor constant, and after that we are going to print the all doctors array. Okay, here you can see. So when we click on the add patient, we are getting an array here. Okay, inside that array we have only two fields, doctor ID and doctor name. Okay, so we'll go to the add patient now. So here we have to write the form to register the doctor. So for that we'll go to the add doctor. We have this form created in our previous videos, so we'll copy that code and we'll paste it inside our add patient.component.html file. So now we'll check one by one. So first we'll require name. So we have patient name variable. Okay. So we'll change form control name to the patient name. So for that, okay, we have replaced the name to with the patient name. Then for mobile it's same. We don't want the email field, so we have removed it. Then we have this prescription, so we'll replace it with the qualification. Okay, then we have a gender, so it is the same. And for the departments we are going to replace it with the doctors, so list of available doctors will be shown here instead of departments. So when we going to register it, so that will be shown here. So first thing first, we'll change the name to the doctor ID. Okay, so we have a doctors array, so we'll go and check its name, all doctors, and we are going to paste it here. So we have used ng for here, so let doctor of all doctors, and the value will be doctor dot doctor id. And then the value we are showing on the UI, that is doctor dot doctor name. Okay, then we have admission date. We are going to replace the keyword birth date with the admission date. Okay, now here we have changed its name, register patient and cancel registration. Okay, so we have to define those methods in add patient.ts file. So yeah, so we have defined one method. We'll copy the name of another and we'll paste it here. And with the dialog ref dot close, when cancel registration is method is called, we don't have to pass anything in close method, but when register patient is called, we have to pass the form value with the form with the close method. So we'll copy the code from add doctor, we'll paste it here inside ng on in it, and we have to update the fields with the patient ID, then patient name. So this data will be shown in our form when we try to edit the patient. Okay, we'll remove the fields which are not required. We are going to add the new fields like doctor ID. Then we'll have doctor name. We'll remove the validators for that, because that we are going to fetch the name from the ID. Then we have admission date, and then last one will be the prescription. Okay, so we see the demo. Okay, when we click on the add patient, okay, it's not showing good, so we have not added CSS yet. So we'll go to the add doctor.css. We'll copy the code, we'll close the file, then we'll go to the add patient.css file, we'll paste it here. Okay, now we'll close this file. Now we go to our UI, then you can see here one doctor is there. Suppose we are going to register a patient. We will add all the fields. The register button is enabled, and you can see here snack bar is shown here. So we'll check the data in our firestore. So we'll go to your firestore hospital management application. So you can see inside patient we have data. Okay, so doctor name is not added there, so for that we'll go here, inside add patient, then we have to check, we have to get the doctor name value, and for that we are going to call one method get doctor name, and we have to pass the doctor ID as a parameter. Okay, so we'll write the method here. And we have the array, so we are going to iterate over the all doctors array. And we are going to check if all doctors of I dot doctor ID is exactly equals to the ID which we have passed to the method. Then we are going to return the name of that doctor, all doctors of I dot doctor name. Otherwise we'll just return the double quotes, that is empty string. And we have to make that method as await and async. Okay, so when we click on the register, we'll register new patient here. Okay, registration is successful. Now go to our database. Okay, you can see this is a new patient with the doctor name, it's added. So yeah, that's it for the video guys. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.